Y'all, it's Paula with Hillbilly Orchids. Welcome back to my channel. Guess what? We're in the kitchen and I'm talking. I don't have to do voiceover on this anymore because my husband's at work. He's not sleeping. And I tell you what, another thing I'm going to admit. I screwed up and almost forgot to do the care collab today. Where'd it go? There was just a red-headed finch sitting right there. Everybody's all wet today. They're out there trying to find something. Well, he's still sitting there. Where'd he go? There he is. Look how pretty. It's raining. It's kind of mixed with snow, isn't it? It is mixed with snow. You can see the little white balls hitting him in the head and falling off. Poor little guys. Anyways, it was only just rain a little bit ago. Now it's rain mixed with snow. But yes, with him being on day shift now, I am so disoriented. I am not with it. Of course, today I did have to put out the Foul Shilriana care collab video, so I really kind of got things really messed up. So I'm now getting into figuring out I've got to also do my my walk around video. So as you can see here, Andrea West spike is really extending. She's really starting to form her buds now. So we're going to see some more of them in a few days. Some new growths coming up on the Masdevallia. So far so good with it. I mean, it's staying alive. I really never even thought I could keep a Masdevallia alive, honestly. Vexillaria just makes me cry, I'm telling you. She just ain't doing anything. She's got roots, but she's not as vigorous as I would like her to be. This beautiful thing is starting to show some spots, which is hard to tell. She might get smacked with water here once in a while, and maybe it's hot water. But oh, the smell, the scent, she just fills this kitchen with so much fragrance. It's just phenomenal. Of course, then she might be going over. It might be time. I'm not really sure how long they last, since this is actually the first blooming for me that she's done. But I do need to thin some of these guys out. I did also find a spike on Golden Gate here somewheres. Oh, right there. Let's see if you can see her. Yep, right there. So Golden Gate will be Miltoniopsis Golden Gate will be opening a bloom spike before long. So, but everybody else is kind of just growing and doing their thing. I need to Twin Peaks. I need to divide her up. I think she's just gotten so big that she just don't want to bloom anymore. Lillian Nakamoto, I need to divide her up and get rid of her. Shirley, if you are interested, I'll leave my email in the link, and email me your address, and when I bust them up, I will definitely send you a division. So, but hang on, y'all. With that said, we're going to go to the grow room and start the walk around. Okay, now to the grow space. I don't even have to have the door shut. I'll tell you, it feels so weird. It feels so weird, and I'll have to be really quiet in the day. It's really strange. Not a whole lot's going on over here. I did move some of these guys around. Jeanette Mallory, Tetraarthon, I moved her over here because her leaves were really, they were starting to really get too purple with anthocyanin, so I moved her over a little bit out from under the grow light. I really think I'm having some issues with the grow lights, but I talked to Michael McCarthy about it a little bit. He said he thinks maybe I've got thrips, but I've got my, I can show you. I've got my lighted bug eyes here that I can go over each plant with and see what's going on with them. and I'm not coming across any bugs, but I'm not even, you know, not even really concerned that I can't see bugs, because I'll just go ahead and treat them anyway. But the issue, I think, is the lights. I think the Mars Hydro is a little too strong too, for especially like my pink flowers, because my buds came up on the Montana big Montana Spirit Big Sky, and they did the same thing that the Serendipity Blooms did. So this does not look like thrips damage. It looks like virus, but I don't know. I mean, thrips damage usually is like it sucks the color out. It doesn't put like a darker color in. So, but anyway, speaking of Serendipity, I got it into a 10-inch pot now, so it definitely got an upgrade so that it can do better, because these roots were just so, there were so many of them inside that pot. It was just incredible. So I went ahead and upgraded it, but there are the blooms, and you can see it's the same exact thing. And I don't know, to me, like I said, to me it does not look like thrips damage, but it looks virus damage. So, but I'm going to go ahead and treat. I am going to go ahead and treat. I'm not going to, you know, I'm not going to chance it. But see, here's why I think it is the light, because that apple blossom is cooked. That apple blossom bloom is yellow as yellow can be, and that apple blossom, I'll scoot it over so I can put in an actual picture of that when it bloomed. It's actually in my intro. That apple blossom was not that yellow, and you look at how cooked that is. It just has to be that light. And these apple blossoms are going over now, but you see they're further away from the light and they're not as yellow. Not like this one. This is right directly under my Mars Hydro, which too, you can also say apple blossoms are not one of the cattleyas that need strong light to bloom. So technically I shouldn't have her directly under a Mars Hydro to get her to bloom. She should bloom with relatively on the lower scale. She's not one of the ones that needs actually like almost burnt to bloom. So I don't know. I am going to do some switching things around. I might have to wind up boosting the Mars Hydro some more, just so I can adjust things around, because it seems funny. I never had this problem before, but I haven't had that Mars Hydro or that Grow Star light very long, and my problems are right under those lights. Doesn't it seem kind of weird? Please, y'all, put in your thoughts. You know, maybe we can see what we can figure out. But like I said, and I'm not at all against treating these guys, because honestly, it's probably time to treat them. I did throw out the good soldier bugs to help me with spider mites, because I had a spider mite outbreak. So, you know, maybe it's time to just downright do a definite systemic type thing over all of them, and you know, I'll be good with that. But I think, you know, and like I said, you can see she's almost directly, she's not very far off of being under that light, and maybe it's just too strong for pinker blooms. So, but like I said, really weird that it did the same thing that George King did. So, but with that said, I think that's basically all right here that's changed. So we'll hit the table and go on around. All right, back to the table. This lush Zygom Adelaide Meadows, really doing good. She's actually doing good in her in her moss, Michael. She hasn't caused me any issues. This one though, the Mackay, still not really doing anything. She's still just one sprig of growth, and that's that. The growth here on green gecko looks the same. Everything through here about the same. Nothing's really changed. I did change the pot on my Hoya here. I changed that. I did do that much. I did not get Phalaenopsis Manhattan repotted yet. Have not worked on that as of yet. I've been trying to get some of the ones I need in big pots, so that's been the majority of what I've been doing. So hang on and we'll go around to the other side of the big table. Alrighty, this side of the table, I have some of my bulbs thrown, my catasetum bulbs thrown in the baskets so I can get them up a little higher to the lights, because I was going to put them in some sunshine to try to help get the eyes to pop on them, and that has just not happened yet. They just, we've had no sun, so I'm thinking, well, I'm just going to boost them up closer to the light so that maybe these actual grow lights will get them to boost. But so far, nothing's happened. There is the Spectably bloom still out and about. Of course, the Golden Elf still got blooms on the ends of her spikes, looking fantastic. But of course, some of them they're still dropping. So, but we've got ones here that are just opening. So, like I said, the spikes are definitely extending and still smell so great. She smells so good. The buds on Elmhurst Green getting really big, so shouldn't be long and they should be open. Now for the elephant in the room. If you saw the big short I did of the Love Knot crossed with Mossier, of the 9 blooms, all of those are open but one. And technically I should just hold off and wait. This was the gift for me from Daryl Adams, and I want y'all to see it. So far, this bud has not opened yet. This is the smaller one that came on the lower lead here. But there she is, y'all. Look at how fantastic. I can't really see how well you're seeing over there because I'm not in front of the camera, but so far 8 blooms open. Really, really great. I am tickled because finally Francis Fox buds are popping out of the sheath, so it's about time. Say hi, Piss Ant. What are you doing? Get off of there. Where'd he go? I lost my focus now. That's good enough, I guess. What are you doing? You eating all the sweet sap? But anyways, tickled to death that that's opening too, that they're out of the sheath as well. This new spike opened up on this pretty girl here, the LC Fire Dance Patricia. I keep forgetting what she is. Beautiful, beautiful. Look at that throat. Really, really pleased. She's got one more still to open. This spike, of course, it's done. It's over with. Shame they couldn't have been open at the same time. Still one spike open on Lily Marie with 4 blooms. Still phenomenal looking as well herself. Just love that waxy hard leaf blooms, and she smells so good, y'all. She is just gorgeous. Just love her to pieces. That's about all. It's doing anything over here. The Leikakii still not doing much over here. Yellowbird not doing anything. So up here, I repotted this guy, the Horus Maxima, repotted him. Did some adjustment on the growth back there on that one and this one. They were sticking straight out, so figured it was time to adjust them. Sadly, the spikes are going over on the trick or treat, the volcano trick or treat, volcano trick, not trick or treat, volcano trick. Such a pretty bloom. She smells so good too. Only bad thing about her is that you really have to be, your nose has to be in her to smell her, but she smells great. But, and see, like I said, the blooms are flopping, but oh, it's hard to, you can't see them over here, and I'm too short. I can see the spike. She has another spike on her. Can't make out where it is. Through the jungle. Through the jungle, where are you? I hate being short. Anyways, we'll be spinning her right there. It is. It's really rather tall, actually, considering. I don't know why it won't focus on it. You can see it back there now. You can see where I came from with it. So yeah, we'll be spinning her around, and I don't know if you can see it from that view or not. Anyways, then we got the nice big spike on Sogo Vivian right here, the variegated leaf. So her buds should be open soon. Making quite a bit of blooms, so really should turn out to be pretty good display. Down to the next one. This one here, this is the spike on my Poloric Zebrina. No, that's Zebrina. What are you? This is Poloric lipped little zebra. Okay, I knew it was zebra something. So her spike's coming out looking good. Everybody else here doing pretty good. Yaphon, oh my god, is still just really playing it up, and smells good too. I mean, just as soon as you get your nose in them, they really smell great. Let me see. Oh, here's the, I was talking to Betty Ward about funky roots. And, see if I can show you this funky root. Look at that funky root. Like 7 root tips out of 1. Is that not just the weirdest, wildest thing you ever saw? And then she's somewhere here got that hook root. I'll never be able to find that hook root. It's crazy. Yeah. It's a crazy hook root where it looks like she's had 2 roots grow together, and that's on the foul cream de menthe. Really odd. Next shelf down, we have 3 spikes going to be on Juicy Fruit. There's the newest little spike coming up there, the biggest one there, and the super huge one already making buds back here. So she's looking fantastic, looking good. This Cattleya Pink Splash is already starting to go over, so her blooms won't be long. Tasco Jasper still just poking along. This spike is just as long as can be, and she's just poking right along. This one, the second spike, is got 3-4 buds on it now. I'm gonna have to move her out. I did get her up potted into Triple Love. I got her up potted into a 10-inch pot, which I did do a video of. Not real sure I'm going to release it because it's just so hard for me to put a big pot on that little table and film it. It just, I don't know, it's just not working out so well. Then on the bottom shelf here, I did change some things up. There's a few more cattleyas down here, just some overfill, which the Hoya that was here, I don't know if you noticed, I did forget to mention it. We'll swing back around. I put her over here up a little higher for the light. So I put her in a hanging basket and put her up there because I repotted her as well. So she's over there now. So next shelf over. Nothing really going on this shelf. Still the growths on the Julie Splash coming right along. I did find out this not Perseviliana that Daryl Adams gifted me came from Waldor Orchids. It's actually a Cattleya Eldorado, which I talked to him about it. Waldor was actually going to you know, give him a credit because you know, it's not the right orchid, it's the wrong orchid, and since it was a gift to me, you know, he's gonna go ahead and let me order something else from Waldor. So I was like, well, that's really super nice. I really appreciate that. Because like there was actually 2 plants in that pot, but as soon as I contacted them, they knew. So they knew that it was a flask issue from Taiwan where they did it, and they knew what it was. So they've evidently had theirs bloom out, and they knew that it was the Eldorado. So, which I think it's actually has a different name now. And if I think of it, I'll put it up on the screen. But it was really cool to be able to find out what it was. I was really tickled. So wasn't Daryl. He was like, oh, that's interesting. He's like, that's a nice small compact type Cattleya too. And I was like, yeah, you want it back? I hated to take it from him since now maybe he knows what it is. But he's like, oh, I had too big of an order at SBO. He's so funny. Several blooms open on the Cattleya Northern Snowflake. There's that spike's got blooms open. This spike's got blooms open. And this spike's got blooms open. The white dendrobium, I turned it around so that you can see it's got just 2 open on it right now. This is mostly the catasetum shelf right now, and everybody's still just showing a little bit of movement. Everybody's doing a little something. Of course, it's Cattleya growing, or catasetum growing time, so everybody will be doing a little bit of something. Zoom back out here a little bit. Everybody, you know, catasetum wise, is doing a little something. The excuse me, pardon me, hey, you're in my way. The Catasandras are all looking pretty good, or at least those 2. The one is really phenomenally nice, but the back one back there is kind of slowed down. The little guys are behind here. They're still alive and still back there, but I don't know, they're awful small. Let's see, I think that's it. Of course, the Cattleya Rex is looking great. Down to the next shelf. Zoom back out. Hopefully if I can get it zoomed back out. Come on, phone. Sorry about that. It's definitely wanting to fight with me today. Everybody down here still doing good. Nothing new happening. Just everybody's growing. It's really growth time. Everybody's in grow mode, putting out roots, doing their things. So with that said, let's go to the other side of the room. Okay, stop at the table. 2 blooms open on Yaphon Green Batman. And of course the beautiful cascade of the No ID Purple Lip Fowl. So heavy that she's just laying on the table now. But all the buds are open. So she's definitely... I should prop her up just a hair so that that's not lagging on the table. I think I'll do that here in a little bit. But zoom on over here to the... Alright. Why is this phone giving me fits today? Because I'm off whack. It's Saturday. The blooms are still open on the Aloha Dream Dust, which there's those two there. I should have got them from the other side. See them there. Still looking really good. Everybody else, I need to get this one split up. I need to get that done. The spike on, what is that? Where is it? There it is. The buds on that one, what did I say that was? Shin Fong Golden Boy. Yeah. Definitely looking good there. You can see them coming up in the spike. So it's definitely a spike. Lone Star, Cattleya Lone Star buds come out of the sheath. So they're progressing, looking really, really good. We just did the care collab on the Schilleriana, but her Kiki looking pretty good there. And I think that's about it up here. Nothing else really going on. That Kiki still hanging on there, even though its lifeline looks dead. I didn't show the Celebensis that I had mounted in the Schilleriana video, because I have the Celebensis mounted, and I have over there I have the Pinlong Cheris Sakura. That's the one that's on the table. That's got the mottled leaves. The one that had like the little area that I marked with a marker to make sure it wouldn't get any more bigger. Yeah, that one's that. And right here is where the other little Schilleriana stays. The one that I had potted up. This, gotta move the Panthes Telbagoniferum. This little guy has two buds right there on the, that is the Cattleya Concern. So we'll be seeing pretty red blooms on it here real soon. And that's a real beauty, really. Got two new buds back there on a Lori Ton coming up. Of course, Lepanthes Telbagoniferum has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She just has a ton of blooms open on her right now. She's doing so fantastic in this setup. Just love her, really do. I moved Cattleya Cutie Pie up here because she just don't grow as vigorous as my other mini cats. She does, when she's one we don't usually talk about, but she is growing a new growth, if you can see it there. That stupid little airplane's in the way. She's putting out another new growth. This was the last new growth. So, I mean, she's doing okay, but she just doesn't do as great as my other mini cats like her. So, let's see what's going on. The bloom is gone on Green Dragon, sadly. The bloom is open on Lepanthes Unicolor. So that one's open. She's got one getting ready to open soon. So she's coming right along, looking good. This little Harryella, it puts out, it throws out blooms and they die and then more come. So she's got like two open over here now on this side. So she's just non-stop. Absolutely non-stop. This bloom got bigger on my Pink Diamond, my AKA Roxy. It was pretty small when it opened, but it's actually gained some momentum and gotten pretty much bigger. pretty bigger, pretty much bigger, something like that. Alright, now for a new first time bloom, is my Epicattleya magnolia crossed with a Lori. So that Lori that was over there, Lori Ton, crossed with Magnolia Greenfly. There is a first time bloom. Focus, focus, come on. Cut me some slack here. So that is a first time bloom on Magnolia crossed with a Lori. What do y'all think? Definitely different. Definitely different. And then of course you have the magnificent Mini Mart. She's doing just fantastic. Just bloom, 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 bloom. She's just so blingy. So I think that is it on this shelf. Let's see, go back out. Down to this one. I don't think much is going on down here. The blooms are all going on Cattleya Fairyland. Everybody's just growing and doing good. Here is where I hung, if I can get it to let go. Here's where I hung Laelia Lundii. So she's right here, right beside Jonesianum. It's something. You guys, I stutter and fight with that word so much. I told you, I just can't say it. But yep, her blooms are still out and doing good, looking good. Everybody else back there doing good. Really soon, I can get it to focus on it. There she is. We are going to have Nocturnum Blooms. There's one there and there's one right there. This one is going to open up. This one will be the first one to open. So really soon, this bloom or this bud I'll have to move the plant where it's completely still. So she's definitely going to be moved to a real stagnant spot. No movement for her coming up. This little guy's still in bloom. The little fake on ball still hanging in there, looking pretty good. I think that is it, y'all. The seedlings still, you can see the two new growths still on the bulbo, so it's hanging in there, and everybody else just growing. So it's definitely the same old usual stuff going on down there. So nothing really to report, just growing well. I laid down, I forgot about that. I laid down punctata up here because that one leaf is really starting to lay over. But right in that area, she's doing something. See, her roots are coming out of the husk. So I'm really hoping that means that she's growing. Yoshi just got a punctata and I was so happy for him. So hopefully between me and him, we can both have punctatas with that bloom. Would be nice. So, but with that said, y'all, I think that's it for the walk around. And I really enjoyed it. And bye for now, y'all. Till we meet again.